Success leaves hints, as many people have noted. Use what the pros are doing and adapt their strategies to fit your own needs if you want to succeed in the following year. It's not difficult at all. Is it simple? Are there specific principles to know?
Hello and welcome to Luxury Premier, the ultimate destination for dreamers pursuing insight. And if you're here with us, it's not a coincidence that you are watching this video. Here in Luxury Premier, we only want what is best for you. May our videos inspire you and hope that all of your dreams may come true.
I believe that we should all get a reminder of these things frequently. Let's know the top hidden secrets of the rich. Must spending be aligned with one's long-term objectives, right? According to Financial Life Focus founder and author Michael Kay, to achieve financial success, one must set objectives. That wealthy know what they want, he claimed. It might be about passing on money to the next generation or achieving a certain way of life. They are careful not to waste time and money on things of no use to anybody else. In Kay's opinion, the rich are more likely to spend money on things they value. Everyone else may take a cue from this by making a list of their spending objectives and then keeping track of their progress toward achieving them. Can you save your money for yourself, not for others' approval? Kay said that most wealthy individuals don't waste time and resources attempting to win over others' admiration, not in a race at this time. As a result, their focus is no longer on what others think. He said that if they had spent their hard-earned money to keep up with others, many successful people would not have gotten wealthy. When it comes to country's wealthiest individuals, Thomas Stanley and William Danko wrote in their best-selling 1996 book, The Millionaire Next Door, that the secret to their success is living within their means and avoiding extravagant lives. A surefire method to ruin your wealth-building efforts is spending money to seem affluent before you are wealthy. It's time to stop worrying about the Joneses and concentrate on building your fortune during the next several years. Recognize investment fees you're being charged. Many people ignore investment costs, but the affluent do. According to research by the National Association of Retirement Plan Participants, more than half of employees are unaware that they pay fees on their workplace retirement savings accounts. Even yet, fees might eat away at your profits, Schultz said. A higher mutual fund charge or transaction cost indicates a lower amount of cash in your bank account. Paying small fees, however, has a significant influence. Your portfolio worth would be nearly $30,000 less if you invest $100,000 over 20 years and pay a 1% annual charge. According to the Securities and Exchange Commission's Office of Investor Education and Advocacy, find out how much you're spending on fees by looking at your account statement. According to the SEC, asking whether the expenses may be decreased is a good idea. Several accounts and investing organizations have cheap fees, which means you can retain more of your savings. Make a charitable contribution. Donating to charity is a smart financial move for the well-off since it benefits both the recipient and their finances. Agencies may deduct charitable donations to approved organizations from your taxable income if you itemize your deductions rather than use the standard deduction. If you take many assumptions, your taxable income will be lower. In Schultz's opinion, charitable giving is a great way to avoid tax repercussions. You don't need to be affluent to achieve this. The wealthy know it, and you can do it too. You may claim your charitable deduction whether you send a check to a favorite charity or give unwanted clothing to Goodwill. Schultz also advocated setting up a donor-advised fund to be more deliberate about your donations. Investment businesses provide vital, low-cost funds to claim a tax deduction when you put money into the account. As a result, you'll be free to set your grant deadlines. Is it essential to hire financial consultants? Those well-off surround themselves with tax, legal, and financial experts who share their knowledge and expertise. Don't think you have to be affluent to engage an advisor if you want to boost your chances of gaining riches. Contrary to popular belief, putting money into a safety net today will pay dividends in the future. If you keep citing money because you can't go on the right route, you'll keep making the same errors, Kay stated. Wealthy people don't strive to accomplish everything on their own. At all costs, avoid charges? Yes. It is easy for fees to chip away at your net worth. For example, a late payment on your credit card or a foreign transaction charge when you use your debit card overseas are both examples of needless expenses that you should avoid at all costs. Taylor Schultz, CEO of Defined Financial in San Diego, says that wealthy individuals realize that every price they pay implies less money in their wallets. Pay isn't the only factor to consider. What else? Only so far can you go up the corporate ladder. At some time in your career, you'll hit the ceiling in your earnings. For the affluent, it's essential to put your money to work for you rather than the other way around. Even Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the #1 best-selling personal finance book, bases his financial philosophy on this idea. Using passive rather than active sources of income is a superb method to accomplish this goal. Dividend-paying stocks, rental properties, revenues from a firm you don't manage daily, and royalties on creative work or discoveries are all examples of passive income investments. Utilize the present moment rather than waiting for the right moment. Nobody can forecast what the stock market will do tomorrow. As a result, only the well-heeled will seek to establish a sideline in day trading. A certified financial advisor with Plancorp LLC, Peter Lazaroff, says that time is crucial to investing success than timeliness. Most people think that making money in the stock market requires a precise sense of market timing. When it comes to building money, the two crucial components are time and compound interest. Investing to make money necessitates a buy and hold strategy, which requires investors to endure market volatility and steer clear of speculative activity. Putting your thoughts down in writing? What for? A thought that isn't written down may be the difference between a successful person and an ordinary one. If you believe that riches equals success, you may want to start writing down all of your objectives, big and little. When Thomas Corley conducted research on the daily habits of successful people for his book Rich Habits, The Daily Success Habits of Affluent Individuals, he found that 67% of them wrote down their objectives and 81% maintained a to-do list. A multimillionaire's dream should be written down and documented, coupled with an action plan for achieving it. Know the difference between cost and value. When it comes to money, the affluent person has 3 best friends. Justin J. Kumar, a portfolio manager at Arlington Capital Management, says, well-off people tend to utilize legal and tax codes when planning for the future and aren't hesitant to pay upfront for advice to receive the answers they need. As Kumar pointed out, many Americans in the middle class try to save money by skimping on quality, but the consequences are often disappointing. According to him, the rich prioritize value above cost when making purchases. Change your way of looking at things. Author and radio presenter of the Cardone Zone, Grant Cardone, claimed in an essay for Entrepreneur that there's no lack of money on planet Earth, simply a shortage of people who think right about it. Ending the poverty mentality is essential if you want to become a billionaire. According to Cardone, dispelling scarcity anxieties and believing that you will be affluent are necessary for success. The net worth I've amassed throughout my life is likely untouchable, even though I started with nothing. Making a choice and choosing a goal was the first step. As a matter of routine, I put down the following: I am worth more than $100 million. Aim high and believe you can reach your objective, and you'll be on your way. Become your boss. Employees are motivated by the desire to increase the wealth of their employers. Consider creating your own company if you want to be wealthy. All 2,095 persons on Forbes 2020 Billionaires list got their wealth via companies, goods, or investments they founded or were involved with. Financial expert and CNN contributor Robert Wilson said, many middle-class people are afraid to start a company because they fear it's too dangerous. According to the rich, what's hazardous is giving over control of your time and money to a boss who couldn't care less about your happiness. The sweet spot is when your money starts working for you and generates even more money. If you haven't been paying attention to your financial plan, now is the time to begin. Over the years, the return on your commitment of time, money, and energy will likely to be the most acceptable investment you've ever made for yourself and your financial future.
Today, we hope you learned something new that you will remember for the rest of your life. We'd like to thank everyone who has stayed with us this far. Despite the fact that we have never met, please know that we respect and admire you for choosing to be here today. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us, dreamers. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos.